All right, what's up, folks? Fantasy Showboys, Week 11, coming to you from my basement, where I like to do my best thinking and jerking off. So let's jump right in to some videos from the gang, and there's a grip of them from Coors Field this week. Check it out.
Wise guys and
the Commiss Long Ballers, Yankees-Rockies game.
Checking in.
Little in-game footage for you. It was a big matchup. 4, 5, and 5 teams.
I've never seen this, folks. Never happened before.
And we get to watch this. Story already hit a bomb. I'm so glad I'm not playing them.
Way out in center. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was a bomb. I'm sorry, Steven. But this is crazy.
Who the fuck is this?
Oh my God!
It's Bernie.
Hey, where the fuck are you, Corey?
Corey, we were supposed to be here.
Yeah,
We got Bernie for you.
we had a group chat. Said show up, talking smack to him. And you don't show up.
Who do you think you are, Corey?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the year?
Bernie, what's your thoughts on the year?
You know, I'm 2-8,
Yeah.
and the keepers that I got from Crony are for shit.
Folks, he has Harper and Trout from Crony.
Yeah, and old Trout gets walked about 4 times a night. I think I got 25 points out of 3 of them last week. Goldsmith.
Guys, the elusive Bernie has arrived.
But you guys, I've been getting questions about the name of my team.
Yeah.
Non-champion, 64 Phillies.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know about
I know
that
what
team.
it is.
I know what it is.
I was 13 years old, living in Pennsylvania.
And that was your team.
I hated the Pirates,
Oh!
so I went with the Phillies. Johnny Callison, Bobby Wine, Richie called me Dick Allen, Jim Bunning, okay? They were going wire to wire. First place the entire season, had to win 1 game out of the last 6, and lost them all.
Oh, Bernie! The burn!
Lost them all. The manager put Jim Bunning in. He was so scared. The manager put in Jim Bunning 4 starts in 7 days. On his last start, he was almost rolling the fucking ball to home plate. And they lost, and they blew it all in the last week of the season. They were wire to wire until the last week.
Folks, Bernie comes, drops knowledge. Knowledge, folks. Real knowledge, and then just mic drop. That's how it's done, folks.
We just got a text from Corey on Scott's phone that said he's on his way. That's not cutting it.
No. Let's wait to see if he's coming, folks. Maybe checking in a minute. See you soon.
We have run into some people here. We got the 2 shit talkers together.
4 owners, 1 place.
Great.
This is the reality. I beat him,
You beat me again.
and I'm going to beat him.
He hasn't beat him.
I have not beat him yet. But I'm back, bitches!
Yeah, I want to say hey to a couple guys. Steve, hope things are going well at the store. And Hebrew, you still owe me $25.
Typical Jew.
You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming. But we got 2 originals here. 2 OGs, 2 legends right there too.
That's right, try
So-
it, try it. Can't win a damn thing, but yeah, hey.
Every time he
They
posts
made
a
the
video,
playoffs one time.
yeah, this will be twice. He's gonna take the number 2 seed. But we'll see you all next week.
Later, guys.
Never thought that would happen. 4 owners, all in 1 place. Bernie, screw you, man. I gave you keepers that people would dream about. I expect better from you. All right, moving on. Let's check in with the king of the week. You just saw him, Scott Martin. He took down the undefeated Peter and Jabroni squad. So I can't help but let him lead things off here. Here's Scott coming in talking about his win.
What's up, Fantasy Showboys? Wise guys. So as we all know, Peter and I are playing each other this week. Peter's also got a big personal week, as he's most likely getting drafted. However, I thought I'd document my week with Peter and my road to taking down, hopefully taking down, the undefeated Peter Bayer, folks. So let's get started. I'm going to start on Wednesday. We've had a couple days, so just to kind of start things off, if you didn't know, each team is allowed 8 pitchers. A week, 8 pitchers a week. So Peter's throwing 3 so far. I've thrown 1. And looky there, the Wise Guys are up 265 to... Oh, no, sorry. The Wise Guys are up 376 to 265. I always like to be up 100. Guys, I've had a pretty good week so far. The team has awoken. We had a little pep talk, me and them, kind of back and forth. Little, holding each other accountable, talking about it. We did a little bonding. Sang the Going on a Bear Hunt song. I'm sure Eric knows that, having a daughter, and Jeremy has a child as well. So that's how we got the team bonding together. And so far it's working. Just to give you a hint, so this is as of Wednesday night. Altuve 47 already this week. Starling Castro 39, which I know is killing Peter. That used to be his favorite player, and he traded him to me. He's got 2 bombs this week. Need that to hold up. Other than that, we got Chris Bryant 42 so far. Guys, it's looking good. What's really kept me in this, so I started Kyle Hendricks on Tuesday, and did not get a quality start. Only got 13 points. However, Mark Melicone, one of my closers, got 2 saves that day, which equaled 24 points. So that's pretty much a quality start without having to worry about one. So I do have 3 more guys to pick up during the week that I got to pick up on the waiver wire. I was looking to pick up one up tomorrow. There's no really good pitchers. I'm still thinking about it. But, guys, I'm taking out the giant. David is taking out Goliath. And you're going to get a day-by-day outlook on how it's going. I know Peter's like, oh, drafting's so important. I'm so excited to be drafted. But he's really crying inside because Wise Guys is going to take it to him this week. Wednesday coming to a close. That means Wednesday's video out. Wise Guys out. Love you all. Wise Guys here. Night 2 checking in on the quest to take down the undefeated champ. It's Thursday night. 1 game going on. I don't think Peter has any playing. My pitcher just came out. I decided to put in Josh Tomlin today. Kind of took a risky move. Didn't know how he would do. And he went 6 in the 3rd, gave up 2 runs, which is going to give me 25 points. So could not have asked for a better performance there. Thank God for that pickup. I need all the points I can get. Peter didn't have that many guys going today. So because of that, I was able to come out on top again. Right now the score sits at 467 to 308. That'll go up to 477 at least. I'm not sure about game-winning RBIs tonight. Didn't take a look at that before I started this, so that could change things a little bit. But getting up close to that 200-point lead, which is kind of where I want to be going into the weekend. If I can be up 200 points going into the weekend, I'll feel pretty good, pretty confident. But I don't know. I mean, Peter's got an awesome team, so this is going to be tough. Also, Peter and I made a huge trade tonight. Know I'm going to get a lot of slack for it from the guys this week. I already did, kind of in a group text, but something that had to be done. I'm in it to win this year, and Stanton just wasn't doing it. So I traded Stanton and Freddie Freeman, who's not been very well, not been doing very well at either, for Ben Zobrist, Danny Salazar, and Maikel Franco. Back on my team. Traded him earlier for Chris Bryant. I just couldn't do Stanton strikeouts anymore. He's hitting below 200. I'm out of the playoffs right now. I felt I needed to make this move in order to get my team some consistent points. Zobrist is a guy who will usually put up right around 60 points a week. That's something that I really need right now. Stanton was putting up, I think last week he put up around 0 points, if I remember right. And then the week before that, actually minus points. So, I mean, I can't have that. And Zobrist is a guy who can definitely put up some big points for me and really help me out. Salazar is a guy who I traded with Peter earlier in the year for because D. Gordon decided to stick a needle in his arm and got suspended. So I needed a second baseman. Peter had a surplus, so it was just a trade of Starling Castro for Danny Salazar. Salazar's actually had a really good season. He's sitting at 7 quality starts right now as we speak. He pitches Sunday, so could go up to 8. I really do need him to have a big performance on Sunday. My pitching has just been horrendous this year after starting off so well. I mean, Kershaw and Sale are really good, but after that, I mean, Stroman just isn't cutting it. Had another really poor performance tonight, so I just needed a stud, not a stud, just a quality pitcher, a pitcher who I could feel pretty confident starting and getting me a quality start. So I made that trade, and then Franco, he's one of my favorite players, so that, I mean, I've always been an owner in this league who thinks with his heart more than his head. I really like Franco. He's, I don't know, he has the potential to be a top 5 third baseman in the league if he gets it all together. Doesn't strike out as much as Stanton does. Does strike out a decent amount, but not crazy. However, hits for puts up a lot of singles, and he does walk a lot, so that's a guy that I do like and I feel can evolve into a great hitter. He's really young, so I'm really glad I have him back on my team, but losing Stanton was a big loss. I really, guys, I couldn't do it. I mean, -8 tonight. If we just pull it up, let's see, for the last few, so -8, then he hit 7 points yesterday, -1, -2, -6, +10, -2, and then he was hurt before that. I mean, I could not do that. That was really holding down my team when you have Miguel Sano, who also strikes out a lot, and Trevor Story, who also strikes out a lot. You need to make a trade, so that's kind of the reasoning behind it. I hope it pans out. It's a real big feast or famine. This could be a trade that I could see, that I can look at once, if I do win the championship this year, and look back and say, man, this trade really won it for me. Kind of going on just on today and the quest to beat Peter, though. Whew. Guys, if I can do this, David versus Goliath, huge thing. Also, kind of wanted to comment on Corey's thing where he was calling out Eric. Eric did send us a mean, strongly worded text, which Eric very rarely does, so you know he's serious. And then Crony calling out Bernie, and I mean, I feel bad for Crony because he did give up his team and stuff, and so I was like going to bed and I was like, Eric was right. And then I thought, and I was like, wait, we should really be feeling sorry for Bernie because Bernie gave up Crony's team too. I mean, he's done nothing with that team this year. Absolutely nothing. Taking a 3-time championship team and ran it into the ground. So this tear's for Bernie. Doing nothing with one of the best teams in the league. Hope he turns it around here. I'm with Corey. I mean, you can't get mad at us if Bernie's not creating any videos. Last thing I want to touch base on tonight is my man Trevor Story. My personal favorite player on the Rockies, just because he was the top draft pick in the league so far this year. Eric was like, oh, Trevor Story strikes out a lot. And he's right, he does strike out. But he also, if we're looking, Eric has Carlos Correa, who he really likes. I have Trevor Story, and Eric, I don't know if you knew this, but it looks to me like Trevor Story still put up more numbers than Carlos Correa. Looking at comparing players here, 2016 season, Trevor Story, 404, Carlos Correa, 378. Average, Trevor Story, 7.2, Carlos Correa, 6.3. Home runs, Trevor Story has got, 16 to 8. Whew. I mean, the only categories that Correa is really winning is singles, walks, strikeouts, hit by pitch, and stolen base. I'll take Trevor Story every time, Eric. Every time. Wise Guys out for the night. Hopefully checking in tomorrow with a 200-point lead. Wise Guys checking in for your daily update on taking down the 9-0 champ. No undefeated season happening here, folks. Peter made a little comeback, gained 16 points on me yesterday. I'll take it. So score right now is 601 to 444. I got one more pitcher than he does. Sale and Kershaw went yesterday. Kershaw, amazing as always. Sale, they should have taken him out after 6, and he would have gotten a quality start, but he gave him 2 more runs. Ugh. Other than that, let's see. Yesterday, some big performers were... Sorry, it's loading. Internet's kind of slow this morning. I had Abreu get 13, Altuve 10, Trevor Story 13, Jackie Bradley Jr. 16, and Clayton Kershaw 41. Peter had Arenado get 20 or 17, Desmond 20, Corey Kluber, complete game, not shutout. So thank goodness for that. Guys, it's going to come down to Sunday still. I'm a little nervous. Peter does have one pitcher going today. I have none. I'm trying to decide if I should pick one up today. I got to pick up one, either today or tomorrow. I'll let you know on tonight's progress if I decided to. He's got Carlos Martinez going against Pittsburgh. Martinez started off the year terribly, just horrendous. And then Eric dropped him, and then Peters picked him up, but he's gotten a quality start in each of his last 2 games. So he's going against Pittsburgh, and hopefully McCutchen can have a big game. The good thing with that, though, is Peter does have, I think, two of the hottest Pirates on his team with Marte and Polanco. So if they do well, then that's going to affect his pitcher. So hopefully we get no quality start, and Marte strikes out 2 times, and Polanco strikes out 2 times. That's it from Wise Guys today. Keep your fingers crossed, folks. It's getting close. Wise Guys checking in. Sunday recap as we go through this journey together to take down the undefeated champ, Peter Bayer. Bad news, folks. Peter had a big day yesterday. He put up 156. I put up 64. He had 2 pitchers going. I had none. Both of his pitchers got quality starts. That helped him out a lot. But what are we going to do? Going into today with a 65-point lead. Decent. Not where I'd like to be. If I was at 100, I'd feel a lot better. I do have 2 pitchers going today. Picked up Joe Ross yesterday. He's going against Philadelphia. If he can just put out a quality start for me, I'd feel really good. My other pitcher is Danny Salazar, the guy I just traded for, who, despite popular belief, is actually number 6 in Cy Young voting this year, and I believe close to leading the league in strikeouts. So I just need a big day from Danny Salazar. Welcome back to the team, Scott. You're playing the Angels. I need a big day, Danny Salazar. 65 points. Whew. I'd like to be a little more, like I said, but man, we're going to see how this goes. Peter's got no pitchers going today. Looks like he's only got 2 relief pitchers, which I like. Actually, only 1. Zach Britton. So we'll see how that goes. If I can pull 2 saves today, that would also be huge. Man, keep your fingers crossed, folks, as we go through this together in hopes of taking down the champ. Wise Guys out.
Wise Guys checking in. End of the week. Also, the end of Peter's undefeated season. I've done it, folks. In the words of the great Montgomery Gentry, Peter's record is gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday, gone like a soldier in the Civil War, bang bang, gone like a 57 Cadillac. It ain't ever coming back. It's gone. And it feels great. Team put up 121 today. Peter put up 120, which gives me a final score of 786 to 720. It was great taking you all through the journey this week of beating Peter, starting on Wednesday and just evolving every day. It got tight at the end. Wise Guys prevails, like he does most of the time. I'm excited, guys. Pumped. Peter, let's see this. I got the quality start of Joe Ross, picked him up. Fabulous, 7 innings, 8 Ks, 3 earned runs, 31 points. Danny Salazar was 1 out away from a quality start, but still put up 17 points. Pretty happy with that. Fulmer for Peter put up 27. Other than that, Anthony Rizzo had a good day for him. My team, Abreu, I just had a bunch of home runs. I had 3 total. Abreu hit 1. McCall Franco hit 1. And lastly, Danny Valencia, who was a late pickup. I love when that works out. If we're just looking at the trade that happened, let's see. So I traded Stanton to Peter on Friday. So he had, actually on Thursday. No, Friday. So on Saturday he put up -1, and on today he put up -2. Let's see. I also traded him Freddie Freeman. I pretty much sat Peter's bench this weekend. Can't blame him for that. So Freddie Freeman put up for him a total of 4 today, but he was on the bench, -2 yesterday. So if my calculations are right, that means that total I gave Peter -1 points. His guys gave me, let's see, Franco put up 15 today, 6 yesterday, for a grand total of 21. Zobrist put up 24 or 14 today, so that is 35. Yesterday put up 1, so 36. And then Salazar put up 17. So, Peter, you gave me roughly 53 points. I gave you -1. Can't judge a trade by a week, though, even though some of the people in the league like to. But hey, I like how this is going. Hopefully I can keep it up. Next week, Wise Guys takes on the dreaded, who do I play? Steven Ledbetter, and just a bit outside. It's going to be a tough week. Steven's been on a roll. Call him Butter. He's on a roll. And I've been starting to win one game. Woo! Anyway, thank you guys for experiencing this journey with me. Hope all the videos were great. Gave you an in-depth look at what it takes to beat the undefeated. It takes a lot of skill, a lot of time, and a lot of manliness. I love you all. Good night. The only way to celebrate a victory after taking down Peter, the 9-0 champ, is...
So Scotty basically just took up all the memory on my computer with those videos. We're already over the 20-minute mark. Thanks, Scott. But he did take down Peter. A hell of a feat. He also had these celebratory dinner photos to show you. So Scotty obviously treated himself to a very nice romantic dinner for one after beating Peter. So congrats to Scott. Also, congrats to Peter. He lost this week. His undefeated season is over, but he did get drafted in the 9th round by the Tampa Bay Rays. A hell of an accomplishment for Peter. So let's hear from one of the newest Tampa Bay Rays, Peter Bayer, on his fucking loss.
What's up, fantasy people? Sorry that I'm the one that you guys are waiting on. Obviously, had a lot of things going on. Let's see. Right now, I'm currently in Port Charlotte, Florida. That's where the Rays spring training is. Just kind of going through a couple workouts this week before I head to Princeton, West Virginia, play for the Princeton Rays, which is like a rookie ball, like low A affiliate. But yeah, it's really cool. Obviously, I would get some videos or pictures while I was in the facility, but since fantasy sports probably isn't the best thing to be doing in there, and also the fact that betting on fantasy is against the rules, I probably shouldn't do that. So no footage of the complex. I'm also not really allowed to even have my phone and take pictures because it's supposed to be secretive, stuff like that, so other teams don't get information. So yeah, can't be doing that. So yeah, cool stuff going on, and I appreciate everybody congratulating me. Obviously, wish I was in Colorado a little bit longer so I could have seen some of you guys, but I'll be here in the fall, pretty much from like September to January. So hopefully we'll have time to meet up, get together, something like that. Appreciate Eric for coming out to the party. Was going to go to lunch with Scott, Eric, and some other guys, but time constraints, man. I had to do stuff with my family and only had like 2 days at home, so sorry about that. But we'll have plenty of time this fall, this winter. I mean, Scott beat me, not undefeated anymore. It sucks, but 9-1, I'm not going to complain. Still have a huge lead. And I mean, if it wasn't for, it was the difference was kind of came out pitching. I mean, both of our teams played pretty well. He was killing me. I started coming back, and then I just couldn't complete the comeback. Pitchers wise for me, I just A couple quality starts fell through right at the end. A couple guys with like 6 innings, 4 runs. It just was not a great week for me. I mean, I did pretty well, but it wasn't good enough. Scott, kudos to him. Seemed had a great week. Had a huge trade, picked up Stanton. People thought it was unfair, but I really don't see it. Right now, Stanton is completely lost. He's hitting 190. So if somebody wants to offer me as good of a deal that I offered Scott for Stanton, then send it my way, and I'll probably do it. If you really think that highly of him, like Eric, who apparently thinks is the best hitter in the league, hasn't heard of Bryce Harper or Mike Trout, or probably like 100 other players that are all doing, or the rest of the league who's doing better than Stanton right now. So calling him the best hitter, that's really stupid. Stop making fun of Scott, because I thought that trade was fair. And right now it's looking like he's going to win the trade if Stanton keeps sucking ass. But I'm going to be patient. Be patient with Stanton, because I know one day he's going to break out. And he's going to figure his shit out, and he's going to help me win a championship this year. So that's kind of the goal. We'll see what happens. Trying to get a little buy low on Stan. We'll sell high on Zobrist, but we'll see what happens. Good luck this week, everybody. Playing against X Factor right now, I was kicking his ass, but he decided to try to make this week interesting and put up a shit ton of points yesterday. We'll see what happens with that. Other than that, Freddie Freeman, unbelievable this week. So Scott, you did beat me last week, but Freddie Freeman, giving him away to me for free in that trade. That's what the deal was originally, just for Stan. He was like, I'll give you Freddie Freeman for free. So I was like, of course. And then he goes to hit the cycle, has like 100 points this week already. So basically, Freddie Freeman is basically giving you one of these, Scott. He's saying, fuck you. Suck dicks, basically. Good luck everybody this week, and hopefully that'll be my only loss of the season, but who knows.
So again, congrats to our boy Peter. We are going to be following his journey to the big leagues wholeheartedly as he moves forward through the Tampa Bay minor league system. So let's recap. Jabroni Squad lost to the Weiss guys by a score of 786 to 722. Let's move on. Another upset. We had the X Factor taking down Steven and just a bit outside by a final score of 812 to 734. Let's switch it up and talk about the loser of this matchup. This is Steven.
Getting off topic here. I've been drinking. Take it down, I don't care. I think Corey was right in his videos last week. Bernie, we got to see your face. Eric, get your dad on the goddamn phone. Get him on video. And let's get some fucking videos from him. He travels all the time. He's able to put some great videos up, but he doesn't do anything. So I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. Fuck, what else we got to talk about? Eric, I do like Stella. Keep her in your videos. She's the best person to put in your videos in your family. So keep her in there. She's cute as shit. I got Scott this week, or else I should say the Coon. We all know why you're called the Coon, Scott. Stop stealing people's fucking ad drops, dick. I'm going to continue to drink until I forget about X Factor's losses, or fuck, my loss this week against X Factor. See y'all in hell.
So I got to apologize to Steven. The video was choppy, it was cut off. He was obviously extremely drunk. He sent me that exact clip in 4 different text messages. I thought it was just one really long video, but it was just the same clip over and over. It's too late now. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm going to get this video out for you guys. So Steven, I apologize that your video got cut off, but you were obviously fucking shit-faced. So let's talk to the man who took him down, Jay. the X Factor.
Howdy, boys. Just drinking a Bud Light right now, celebrating another victory. They're far and few between, so I got to enjoy as much as I can. Congrats, Scott. However much that kills me that you beat the undefeated, but I'm hoping to continue that trend and what will be 20-22. It doesn't sound terrible with the loss to X. Cheers, boys. Have a good week.
There is the X Factor, winner once again. Let's move on to a third matchup. Damn near a third upset in week number 10. This was the 64 Phillies non-champions and the Hebrew Hammer, and Jeremy snuck out a victory, 841 to 834. You did get a little taste of Bernie earlier, so let's talk to Jeremy and see what he has to say about his win.
What's going on, fellas? Hebrew Hammer checking in with a video for the week, coming off a victory over the Burn. We had a close matchup. I led the league in scoring. He came in second place, which sucks because he'd beat anybody else that he played but me. It happened to me week 1 against Peter, and that shit still kind of hurts. So, again, sorry, kind of not sorry, but I feel you, Bernie. That sucks. On to important shit. What happened in the league this week? Trade rape. Scott, man, I know that kind of hurt what I did to you last week, but fuck everybody else in the league? Or what? You want Peter to just go undefeated? I would have taken Stanton. I could have given you a lot of things for Stanton, man, but trade rape. Come on, man. Holy shit. Good for you, Peter. That's awesome. I mean, I guess not really. You finally went down, which is good. At least Scott did that to you, beat you. Then again, maybe felt bad. Thought he padded your team a little bit. Fuck, that's crazy. Stanton's slumping, so maybe I understand trying to ship him. But Peter, just talk about the definition of buying low and selling high, man. As a Jew, you know that fucking speaks to me. So Peter, respect. That was awesome. Little Jew in you. I sense it. Good luck this week, fellas. I got the commish coming up. Hopefully going to get a little bit of that ass. Maybe after they get a victory. Should be a good week. Good luck, guys.
All right, there's Jeremy staying right in the thick of things, keeping himself at a 5-5 record. Last matchup, let's talk about. We had the Long Ballers and Home Plate Collision, and Corey prevailed by a score of 726 to 603. Let's speak to the loser of this matchup, Bardo and the Long Ballers.
What's up, league fan base? Commish coming at you. Nothing too exciting here. Coming off a really disappointing loss to Corey by 123 points. So hats off to you, man. You beat me twice this year. Keep up the drinking and the videos. It's working for you. Yeah, I'm wearing Rockies and Yankees stuff. That's a foreshadow for the games I'll be at this week. I'll try to get you some footage. It should be some fun stuff there. But just kind of a quick recap of my week. Nothing exciting at all. My leading score was Donaldson, 89. I'll take that any week. Then my second leading score was Adam Jones, 51, off of his 34-point day in his last day. That's where most of that came from. I got Kipnis, 19, JD, 33, Duval, 29, Perez, 27, Piscotti, 21, Miggy, 15 points. That's a big deal right there. Pitching, still not getting it done. My leading pitcher for the week was actually John Gray with 34 points, who I streamed. That Scherzer Felix trade might have actually hurt me, like Crony predicted, except Felix is out for about a month, so we'll see. But Scherzer has turned it around, and Edwin went big time boom for Jeremy this week. Speaking of Jeremy, I do have him this week. Should be a good matchup. Real exciting shit actually this week. There's 4 teams tied at 5-5, and they're all playing each other. So I got me and Jeremy 5-5, Steven and Scott 5-5. Steven, you've really turned it on, man. That trade completely turned your team around. Told you, making moves makes a difference. Unless you're Corey, he's doing something right, man. He's got under 20 transactions this year, and he's 6-4. So tip of the cap to him, man. He's got my manager of the year vote already. So it's gonna be a good week against Jeremy. 1.5 Jews playing each other this week. Maybe I can find half a yarmulke or something to put on. So we'll see how it's gonna go. Edwin's hot right now for him.
So good luck to Jeremy and the rest of the league. Peter, you're no longer undefeated, so let's see if there's a new epic story this year for the rest of the year. Not named Trevor story, and we'll go from there. Commish out.
Bardo, if anybody knows you, they wouldn't think anything of you matching Yankees and Rockies gear. I'm sure you have Padres socks because you lived there for a month, Phillies underwear because you were born there, and you probably have the Houston Astros wristbands because you went to one game with Jeremy, and then you probably had a layover in Miami, so I'm sure you have the Florida Marlins jacket laying somewhere else. So let's talk about Corey. Oh wait, no video from Corey, but since everyone wants more Corey, here's a picture of him showing up late to the Rockies game. There is Corey, looking like a very sexy Emilio Estevez in a Rockies jersey. All right, Week 10's done. Let's preview Week 11 and start with the matchup of the week. I had the pick of the litter here. There's a lot of good matchups going on. This one may surprise you. I don't give a fuck. My matchup of the week is the X Factor at 3-7, taking on the Jabroni squad at 9-1. The X Factor's putting up big points in the last few weeks. If he wants any hopes at the playoffs, he may have to take down Peter and give Peter his second loss in a row. So that is my matchup of the week. The next matchup is the 6-4 home plate collision, taking on the 64 Phillies non-champions with a record of 2-8. And then we have two very good matchups coming up here. We got a 5-5 long ballers going up against 5-5 Hebrew Hammer. And we also have 5-5 just a bit outside, taking on a 5-5 Weiss guys. So as it stands right now, we have 9-1 Peter in first place, 6-4 Corey in second place, and four teams battling for 2 spots to round out the playoff picture. X Factor and Bernie bringing up the rear as always. But hey, we're halfway home. Let's see what happens the rest of the way. Thanks for the videos, guys. I'm exhausted. Goodbye.
I got this one in the bag.